Yeah, actually, I ran the code. Give me a second to check. Am I on the right? Yes, I'm on the run branch. Oh, 6. This is our guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I ran this locally, and for some reason, I don't know why and what, I can't find the duck here. It's really crazy. Usually, let's check the name.
I see. Yeah, I see it on mine. DBT 6 hourly.
Yes, you see, it's localhost. I pick up all statuses here. Anyway, we can do it on your computer, but the main point here is I found some errors. You because I know you copy and paste it from some
This
other
is
DAG,
based
and you
on the
have
existing.
extra options or extra things you don't need. So I can show you here. This is okay, and this import is usually okay. With some linters later on, we can check what is not in use. It's not a problem. But this is the catch. This pull commit is not needed to you because it's used only for specific tags in case you want to get the commit ID. In our case, you can just comment out or delete this. This is not needed for us. We have isolated problem for or isolated tag to run. So feel free to delete this line. And also, you can remove this as well. This line is not needed. Sorry. This one. And also, I would say this part is not needed for test because this command, along with selector, our DBT job, will pick up everything regarding DBT and push it. I mean, in this case, in Snowflake table for results of DBT. I think we don't need it anymore just for this testing. We can put it in a comment or somewhere, but feel free to remove this. It's not needed, definitely.
Okay.
And DBT results, we don't need this one at least. No. Or do you think we need it? Because here we run results and upload results, and actually it's the same command as this one. I would say this is also not needed, and this is not needed because for now we want to stick only with one task inside our DAG. So actually this is what we need. I will send to you. Something like that. I don't know the reason why I can see it here.
Yeah.
Try my best. But actually what we should do, yeah, also I put recorded session number 2 here. It was in agenda, but not here. So everything's complete. We tag all. And now what we need to do is to define the models and see how to fit everything inside the DAG. So actually, just to check one more time, you tagged all models for our experiment, right?
Yeah, so I've done the models that are related to Salesforce Opportunity up to the marked level.
Okay. So which one is source of truth for us about the time of execution? Actually, will it pick up all of these models or only this?
No, it was a subset that
this one.
It was more, yeah, it was the opportunity source, the prep table, the dim, the fact, and the marked. So yeah, that's as far as I've got so far. So that's five models that will be run 6 hourly. Yeah.
Also, it will be cool to finalize this one. what I want to do is to complete that list here.
Oh yeah,
It's a full. Is it a full? Can you check?
they're all full.
All full. Good. The next one is pockets here, opportunity. Here we pick up the good examples there, not too deep. Storage full. Okay.
And then
What about this marked?
That's no, I haven't looked into that one. We'll just take it as far as the marked just now, and then so I think it's the one above that.
Sorry, this one.
Yeah. I think it was actually less than that. I think you copied the duration for the one below.
I think now it's okay, right? It's full. Approximate potential actually, we'll see. What did you say about this one? This is oh
yeah, it's 104.
I mean, it's much easier to kill it from the far eyes. So it's the full, right? Everything is full.
Yeah.
Okay. This one. And you said nothing else should be considered here, right? The last two models.
They're all sort of legacy ones, so I don't think that we should be touching the legacy ones really. If you want refresh data, switch to using the new stuff.
So also this one will not be used. Something like this. What do you think? Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Oh, great. It's applicable. Needed. Oh, great. And also, as you said, all of this that should be moved to this as the fix hourly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds okay for now. And actually, we will include Dennis in the next session for this dim and this fact to see how he proposed that solution to, let's say, do more frequent loop for fact and slower for dim.
Yeah.
Okay, then this situation per day, optimize cost and sheltering. Yes. And what do you think? We will get any speed or any cost efficiency saving money about changing model from full refresh to incremental as per your experience? Talk about that, but yeah, what do you think?
I mean, looking at the duration of these, I don't think there would be a
good win, yeah.
Yeah, I think that
I'm just thinking for
we
maybe
could have a look. Yeah, could have a look at it and see if any of them would benefit. If there's updated, because I don't know how the opportunities are modeled, but if it's updated time, then yeah, we could have a look at that and see.
Yeah, if you want to share a screen, please, we can continue with that part and also try to run the deck. As I said, it will be fine now, as per my experience. But let's stick with DBT models. Can we? I mean, it's just for sake of exercise. Yeah, even the range time is kind of humble, right? Okay.
So I've changed. I pasted your changes in there. So yeah, I can see the DBT 6 hourly here. And I can trigger back.
What we have here, I expect one job. evaluate DBT run date. Also, you can exclude that part. It's just a part of that DAG. You copy paste it. See it, number line 116. Including evaluate the run date. Yeah, this is DAG short circuit. You can remove that part and this function above that line, starting from 99. Yep.
So go up to here. Just get rid of this bit.
Because I reviewed this original DAG because I know Paul Armstrong, he put this short circuit operator, which is just to evaluate someday. In special cases for us, this is fine. Yep, this is what we need.
Cool. It's quite good. You get sort of instant feedback just by refreshing your page. So.
Yeah, that's good. Sometimes, yeah, when it comes to the DAG, it's enough to refresh your code. But if it comes to code you call sometimes in DAG or in task under the DAG, you need to push it to master branch or to remote repository.
Yeah.
You're on branch yet to be born. This is something new for me.
Didn't do anything, it just succeeded.
49. Okay.
So it looks like it didn't run the DBT command, did it? Where is the
Did you push these changes to remote repository because you need it, because you have this DBT install depth dependency command, and I think we also need to second.
All right, but this is running locally, just looking at this code, isn't it?
Yes, but I will show you the difference. Give a second to check how DBT is running and which command we're using. Or commit hash, do we need it or not? Probably yes. How it's going in our case? I think this will be fine. We'll just discover why it's not running. You have Airflow local installed and run on Rancher. When you execute your DAG or task under your DAG, it spin up the pod on Kubernetes cluster in namespace called test. And for that reason, our code will be executed there, not here under the machine local. It will be executed on the cluster inside the pod.
Yeah.
So for that reason, you have a dynamic command to call DBT no use colors and that command will be executed there on Kubernetes pod. Because you see line 105 said, okay, DBT 6 hourly models task equal plus is Kubernetes pod operator. It means, okay, create a pod in our cluster where it's defined or predefined somewhere and run the command, you name it here, inside DBT. Okay. Can you push your change to be sure? No.
Yeah. Okay.
What means GP? It's some shortcut you defined, right?
Yeah, it's just git push, so you can do
got it.
Git commit
state
message is GCMSG, and yeah,
great.
Some good save because I was typing out the same things over and over again. So
yes, this makes sense.
quite handy, yeah.
So git status said what? Git state.
Yeah, that's all pushed, so it should be in here.
Okay, go there to yes. Let's see commit. Yep. 1 minute ago.
Yeah. So will I try running it again here?
Sorry. Go back to MR, please, and see the code. Refresh this, please, because I see in the last line the old docs and dependency we did just deleted. Go to the dbt6hours.py file, the first one on the list. Yes. Last scroll down. Nope. It's okay. It's okay now. Yep. No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
good
Okay,
patches.
go to Airflow and rerun it again to see what's going on. Yeah, trigger deck, it's active. Okay, it's going for now.
Succeeded.
Yeah, because we said
Didn't.
pod running, succeed, it means job is done. Like, but why? Sorry. Is it target prod? Okay, I think it is. I don't know, is it okay or not? But when you run the command locally, it's going fine, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking
So if I do DBT run,
yep, if you use the same
selector,
command, because you have target prod there, maybe that's the catch.
yeah, I mean this stuff I was playing about with it, and it runs the 4 or 5 models successfully. So maybe, yeah, target prod.
Maybe dev, I don't know. To be honest, I have never run DBT models like the entire job. Usually I run it local or via pipeline. So let's see what will happen here. Target dev, maybe. Then you will refer your schemas.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on if you put prod. Maybe it's forbidden, maybe something's immediately
Yeah,
shut down.
you'd think you'd get a message that says that it can't create tables or something.
The only concern here for me is Fatal, you're on the branch yet to be born. Like somehow DBT doesn't get or Airflow doesn't get that command, that branch is existing somehow. I don't know why. Okay. I will take this action point with me.
Oh, it says here, fatal, you are on a branch yet to be born.
Yes, that's concern. Okay. I'll put a comment for me to remind myself. And it said for this issue, check Airflow DBT job local. Okay. And it said as handbook and also to put it here. Just a sec. So I will take action point for myself. Check why DBT job is not running on local instance of Airflow. I will check it today or tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, I can take that action point with me just to not waste too much time. What about the focus maybe on these DBT jobs and what we can do next for that? What do you have on your mind? I'm thinking. Anyway, we can run it locally, right? As of now, from your computer.
I mean, running that, look, it's just nearly finished. It's just running the final marks just now. So yeah, that selector command will just pick up those that tag and that path.
That selector option is working locally, right? As you said.
It is, yeah. So you can see it's running here, and that's using the selectors.yaml. So
yeah, this is great.
Source Salesforce.
Yeah. So for as of now, we don't see the good benefit of, let's say, move from full to incremental, but maybe for reason of experimenting, we're to check that part, how it will go, at least for the first model or something, to see what we can get, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Let's
there's a small number of rows, but
yes, nothing special. But anyway, it's more like exercise. Like, okay, let's see how it will go. Can we check the models together? So first one is what we have, opportunity source, right?
So opportunity source runs
It's a
successfully
view.
in 2 seconds. It's it's a view.
It's a
And
view.
then a table for prep CRM opportunity in 49 seconds.
Let's start with that one, maybe. Perhaps here, because first one is view. Doesn't make sense to do anything. Got it.
Yeah, this one's a bit unusual because it's basically a macro that runs this one. You can see the fields in here. So I don't know why it's set up as a macro, but we should speak to Michelle to find out.
And why this is hard coded? This is also this is static things.
Yeah, there's lots of static numbers in here. I haven't actually worked on this, but yeah.
And it's a bit complex, huh?
It is quite complex, and I haven't sat down to if model type equals live. Yeah, I think these numbers might change with the sort of sales targets, perhaps. So I think that's why there's the hard-coded numbers.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's a large model.
And the next question is, who is using this macro? Is it only our model, or there are more than one? Can we check that? It's called as the SFDC opportunity fields, right?
Yeah. All right, so there's two. There's a daily snapshot. Perhaps the CRM opportunity is the one that we looked at. The fact.
Couple of them.
It's documented here actually.
Only a snapshot and live.
Yeah, this macro stores all of the shared logic between live and snapshot CRM opportunity models. It takes two values to the model variables, snapshot or live, to create either the snapshot or the live view of the model. Yeah.
So actually we are using which one? Live now, right? For our model.
So this is live. The prep CRM opportunity passes the variable of live, so that means that
lineage is not complex, but its model itself is so complex.
Model type equals live. Select everything. Yeah.
I'm thinking, where is the? Okay, if you go to that macro and search for opportunity source, I mean the source table, we can maybe just add one more parameter to be incremental, if you know what I mean. Yep. Because now you have one parameter, you can put second parameter as a default, nothing, or inc full. And if you choose with incremental, we can, we need from opportunity source. From, I don't know, maybe it's not named like that. No, from. Scroll down. Oh, where is that? Scroll down.
Yeah.
No.
Ref.
Yep.
So it's just a join to that table.
In that case, you know what is my idea? To extract this part to the top of the macro and say, no, if incremental, then greater than date, otherwise select star from without anywhere close. Here.
So you could do if is incremental
on the top of the macro. and added as a second parameter with default value. I think it's doable in Jinja, as per my experience.
Yeah.
Like load type, default is full, and it means not will change, right? If you explicitly said incremental, then we can do that.
Yeah. So
something like that. We can try it, play a bit. I mean, no harm. Incremental.
All right. So yeah, you can put the config in here actually.
Yes.
Maybe. Don't know how that.
But how it will work? Yeah, how it will work with if you put on model level incremental as a config and inside. Yeah. Macro is just macro is just interpreting the way what you will show. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
it's doable, definitely.
The thing is that we should really have the reference up at the top.
Yep, and then just call the reference.
And then we can
inside the reference said, okay, if it's incremental.
Oh yeah, here we go. Select star from. But yeah, we can set the whole thing as incremental.
Not stage.
Anyway, yeah, we can dig into that. But I mean, it only takes under a minute, so.
Yeah, as I said, in real life for this example, we determined it is not big benefit to choose incremental over full. But I mean, just for playing, we can do that as an exercise for us, nothing more than that. But yeah, this is super complex, I would say. Or maybe just think about that idea. From my point of view, I can check why command is not working. DBT command in Airflow DAG. You can check this maybe. And also I will include Dennis for next session. And then we can discuss that dim and fact. And also check with him what the expectations he has about, let's say, granulation of our project.
Yeah.
Because as of now, theoretically speaking, what we will do, we will run, instead of, let's say, daily, we will run each 6 hours full amount of data, right? Because it's not incremental, but maybe it will be good to think about that option, to play a bit with that.
Yeah.
And then expose next time, okay, at least we have one model, an idea how to, let's say, fix this or make it incremental. Because this is a specific situation, we use
I mean, the longest running one is the Mart. So that might be.
Yeah, but you can imagine we can save a lot of money and machine power because it will run 4 times, 6 times, 10 times per day instead of once per day, right?
Yeah.
So from that perspective, makes sense to optimize this, to make it run incrementally.
Yeah.
Because normally forbid you to run a full refresh. That means, okay, it's just regular. This is a big one, right?
There's a lot of sources.
The catch here is that that macro simple CT is complex, right? Because you can't parameterize anything there. It will select star.
Yeah.
That's the shit. But we'll see. Because I dealt with similar stuff and want to check something, and with simple CT you have select star from that table.
Yeah. So a lot of these you have to break out, and then if you want it to be incremental, you'd have to specify which field you want it to look at.
And in our case, it is which one?
Fact CRM opportunity, dim CRM opportunity. But we can easily see how many, how large is this table. If it runs that quickly, then don't imagine.
Give me a second. Give me a second, we'll back. How big is that?
Yeah, it's 268,000 rows.
It's humble, I would say, but still, as I said, if you run it more than once per day, it can be costly. What I'm thinking maybe for this experiment, maybe to create somehow simple CT incremental macro. You know what I mean? And then we can do the dynamic, like you can simple CT and you can say, okay, simple CT incremental.
Yeah.
Is it possible? I mean, it's more generic approach because you can write it once and use it n times. From that point of view, that's my idea, of course. I'm thinking maybe to focus. What I want to focus until next session is I will pick up the Airflow DAG, and also you can pick up one, or we can pick up together one of these models, so you can figure out idea. We can do it together. You know what I mean? Just one model here, and then maybe we can do it more generic. So yes, see here we can select from, and also to add few more details inside the similar macro.
Yeah.
Like simplicity incremental, and you don't care.
Yeah,
you just
and
call
you
the
just
model.
pass the fields that you want it
Yes.
to be incremental on. Yeah.
It can be beneficial because it's always the same pattern, right?
Yeah.
It can be tuple list, and at the end of the story, it can be, let's say, date name or column name. Like maybe imagine you have one model where date is update date, and another model is update time. Usually it's unified, but yeah, if it's not, you just additional parameter. But maybe something like that, you know what I mean? So from my point of view, you can pick up one of these models, optimize it to be incremental, and then we can apply the same approach, but maybe think of worth considering the macros instead of just coding. I don't know really what can be the option.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because it will be easier if you sort it out. If you sort it out in one model, then we can apply it for each of these models, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
my idea. That's my idea on this. If you agree with it, of course, just thinking loud.
Yeah, so you'd have simple CTE incremental, but then yeah, these are look fairly complicated models, so it'd have to.
Yeah, this is the tough one. I mean, lineage is very simple. We have 5 models, but logic inside the model is complex. I would say, I don't know, even this thing is repeatable. So also it can be in the future subject to some optimization if you have more macros. But still, for us, let's think like simple CT incremental or something like that. And as I said, sort it out for one model by your choice. And when we fix that, we can apply the same macros and rules.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Okay, I can have a look at that for next time.